think my dream for myself is to become a better woman of faith, to have a stronger faith, and to discover what God really wants me to do here.
I would say the same thing, except I don't want to be a woman of faith.
Our dreams for our family, for our kids, and especially because they're teenagers and they'll be leaving us soon to go to college, is that, well, of course I want them to have a happy, healthy life, and I want them to make the right choices. And I feel with what they have learned here at New Life, to be strong Christians and to hold fast to their faith, that then they'll be able to make the right choices. And that's important for all the children of the church. Dreams for the church. I would love to see every single person in New Life serving somewhere, in some ministry. I just think it makes such a difference in your life of faith to do that. And when you do serve, you find that it's not just about giving or helping others. The blessings come back to you, and you might find it in a totally different way. You might find you make a new friend. You might find you find a new skill, or maybe it is just the satisfaction of knowing somebody else has been helped. I think for like all the teachers in New Life Explorers, it is such a wonderful blessing. And when I see them with the kids, it's a blessing for me to see that joy and that faith and sharing it with the kids and building that foundation we talked about. You can't beat that.
Now, point over here. If you look at our cross and you look at that circle and you see kids and you see Jesus and you see praise, you see service, how can you not get involved? I mean, everything up there just tells you what we're all about as a church. You look at that and there's a place for everyone here. And for me, I mean, looking at the world, if we all just did one little thing every day, Jesus said, treat your neighbor as yourselves, and everyone is your neighbor. I mean, everyone is your neighbor. It doesn't have to be huge. Just do little stuff. Help out somebody every day. It could be somebody at work. You could pass somebody on the road who's pulled over. Just stop and say, hey, do you need help? They might say yes, they might say no, but at least they know you cared. Now, those little touch points, if they had a whole world of people doing little touch points, yeah, we'd have world peace. We'd have people helping people. We wouldn't have tyrants with countries with people, or 90% of people are poverty stricken and starving, and 5 or 10% are living high in the hog. We wouldn't have that because people would help each other. And wouldn't that be a good world to live in? Good country, good world.
Explorers, the kids are doing this water project where they just saw a little video on the kids in Africa. They're literally drinking swamp water. I mean, it's disgusting.
Dirty buckets.
I wouldn't let my dog drink the water.
Yeah.
And once again, you say, well, what can I do about it? And that's where money comes in.
Yeah.
The only thing we can really do is give money. And as Americans, when you read this stuff, you're like, we've got nothing to complain about. But the one thing we do have were resources like money. That's where we can help out. And that's what the kids are doing. They're going to save money all year and build a well so those kids have clean water. And it's wonderful. They'll make a difference. Last year, they bought 40 mosquito nets after saving all year, so the kids won't get malaria. The year before that, they were buying farm animals. So even the kids are learning how to give and how to serve. And as adults, we can only do the same.
Yeah. We use our money as well as any church that I know of. And I was president for a while, and we get to talk to other people. And we really do a really, really excellent job of utilizing the resources we're giving financially here. But also, you got all these talents, and to not use them in service at some point, it's you're not using to your full advantage, or full, what's the right word I'm looking for? Your full potential. You have all this potential. You got to use it. Don't take it with you. You can't take it with you. Use it up. When I leave, I want to have given everything I could have possibly given, and then you can throw the ashes on me and it'll be over. But I want to use everything I've got, to the furtherment of what we're doing here. It's a great place to do it too.